Welcome to today's edition of the Exploring Mining podcast, featuring stock news from TSX, TSXV, CSE, ASX, NASDAQ, and New York Stock Exchange mining companies, plus interviews with CEOs and leading experts. Hello everyone, this is Sam Mowers here. Welcome to another episode of the Exploring Mining podcast. For news today, we've got the latest from Gold Fields Limited, American Pacific Mining, Endurance Gold, and Cumberland Resources Nickel. But just before we get into the show today, a quick reminder that if you enjoy this podcast, please feel free to share it or leave us a review. And as always, I recommend checking out some of the other podcasts on investorideas.com. This includes the Cannabis Podcast, the Clean Tech and Climate Change Podcast, along with many others, all of which will bring you up to speed on the latest stock news and trends in their respective spaces. All right, starting things off, we have Gold Fields Limited, which trades on the New York Stock Exchange under the ticker symbol GFI. Gold Fields Limited has announced a partnership with Osisko Gold Royalties Limited, which trades on the NYSE under the ticker OR, to develop and mine the world-class underground Windfall project in Quebec, Canada. According to the press release, Gold Fields believes the Windfall project is on track to become a high-quality, low-cost underground gold mine with a relatively small surface footprint and considerable growth prospects along strike and down plunge. Martin Preece, Gold Fields' interim CEO, explains, quote, "We are very pleased to be partnering with Osisko to bring the high-quality Windfall project into production and believe that this will be the first mine of several in this partnership in a highly prospective region. We have actively reviewed a range of opportunities to gain exposure to the prolific Abitibi region and believe that this deal is the opportunity which meets our requirements. We are excited to be working together with our partners to create value for all our stakeholders." End quote. Stock for Gold Fields is up 5.38% at the time of recording, and stock for Osisko is up 4.01% at the time of recording. Next up, American Pacific Mining Corp., which trades on the CSE under the ticker symbol USGD, has entered into a definitive agreement to acquire all of the issued and outstanding common shares of Clearview Gold, Inc. Clearview is a private exploration company that is part of the New Quest Capital Company. Warwick Smith, the CEO of American Pacific, said, quote, "The strategic rationale of the transaction is compelling on many levels. It provides American Pacific shareholders with the opportunity to participate in an even more diversified portfolio, which includes 3 active exploration projects partnered with major mining companies, including Rio Tinto, Dowa Metals and Mining, and now Centerra, plus discovery exposure with a growing portfolio of highly prospective exploration assets in the western USA. This private acquisition strengthens our position to create value for all stakeholders." End quote. Stock for American Pacific Mining is up 7.14% at the time of recording. Moving along, Endurance Gold Corporation, which trades on the TSXV under the ticker symbol EDG, has announced that drilling will recommence this week at the Reliance Gold property in southern British Columbia, Canada. The plan for the property includes up to 15,000 meters of diamond drilling designed to expand the gold zones discovered within the Royal Shear at depth and along strike. The company has previously completed 60 diamond drill holes for 12,606 meters along 1.2 kilometers of the 2-kilometer-long Royal Shear gold mineralized trend, 41 of which returned drill intersections in excess of 3 meters with grading at least 3.4 grams per ton gold. Stock for Endurance Gold is down 1.69% at the time of recording. Lastly, for today, Cumberland Resources Nickel Corp., which trades on the CSE under the ticker symbol LAND, has announced that it is securing a 100% interest in the Indigo Graphite property, positioning it to be a player in the undersupplied graphite market. The indigo graphite claims comprise 32 claims, or 1,892.5 hectares, in the Saint-Michel-de-Saint municipality of Quebec, Canada, with historic ground exploration having shown evidence of graphite consistent with other deposits in the region. Stock for Cumberland Resources Nickel Corp is up 20% at the time of recording. Well, that does it for today's Exploring Mining podcast. If you'd like to be a guest or sponsor for this podcast, please contact InvestorIdeas.com. InvestorIdeas.com reminds all listeners to read our disclaimers and disclosures on the InvestorIdeas.com website. All investment involves risk, and this podcast is not meant to be an endorsement to buy or sell securities or products. To hear more InvestorIdeas.com podcasts, please visit InvestorIdeas.com/audio. And a reminder, you can also hear our podcasts on Apple Podcasts, Audible, Spotify, TuneIn, Stitcher, Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, and most audio platforms available.